Hello everyone and welcome back to WAW Bandai Product and Figures Review, and today we have a really cool model, and this is the brand spanking brand new Witch of Mercury Calibarn Gundam. So this is the newest Gundam from the Witch from Mercury series, and this was literally only showed in the last two to three episodes of the series from Witch from Mercury, making this the last main Gundam that Witch of Mercury pilots. And as we can see, it is a phenomenal art cover depiction of this. This is a 144 scale high grade model, so this is going to be a fairly simple model to build, but overall it looks fabulous. So without further ado, let's take a look on the inside of the Gundam Calibarn in this special episode. Alright, again, the box cover for this is really good. It gives us a general posability of how it's supposed to look for the Calibarn, and it gives us a kind of a cool description of like the front and back of the unit, and a pilot description which fortunately comes in both Japanese and English. I apologize if it's the font is too small, but it's just one of those things that makes it kind of cool to see and read if you get this kit. Alright, so again, it is really cool. It has basically a standard white, more of a whitish thing, and the biggest thing we noticed is the giant broomstick looking boomstick, is what I like to call them. So let's take a look on the inside of this model. First off, we'll always take a look at the instruction manual first. This gives us a general overview of what the parts are for this series. Again, it gives us a cool dynamic art depiction for your model collection. I mean, you could almost collect these and have them all framed just for the instruction manual covers. Again, it gives us a pilot description of Witch of Mercury on how she is piloting this wonderful and deadly Gundams. So let's take a look on the inside. It's going to be the standard high grade, especially with Gundam Mercury kits. They're all going to be kind of roughly the same. So we start out with the head unit, the arm unit, which are two, so you could always just work in pairs. Leg units, chest armor, and various other things. And this is actually the kind of part that gets kind of cool, is the weapon system, especially with the blaster, the sabers, and the shield, which, just like the other one, you would be able to actually combine various pieces to the blaster, but not in this case. But it still has that cool effects package where you can combine everything. This is basically how the some of the armor pieces work for the blaster, and yeah, that's how it folds out, and it looks basically like a broomstick. So I mean, they were really going with that witch motif with this. So yeah, you have various beam sabers. The shield can come apart and combines just like how the show usually goes. And then this gives us a good depiction of all the shield funnels that can be displayed. This shows a really good representation of breaking them apart showing them in like in action, which I do have this base. I need to get more of them now because I still need to get the rebuild aerial, but this is already looking like a pretty cool kit, and I have some fun ideas with this blaster with Selena, so kind of look forward to maybe some fun projects later down the road. But now, let's actually get into the model itself. We'll start off with this first pack, which looks like we start off with the blaster itself, and a few other parts here too. So, this is actually the kind of the cool thing with how detailed the sticker sheets are on here. So I may end up actually doing the sticker sheets except for anything white. I mean, there's various things on here that definitely are going to warrant being the sticker, especially these holographic pieces here. So, and various other, when it comes to these, I may end up just painting green. I have a Gundam cleaner, I have a Gundam marker, so I can do anything that are for green parts and stuff like that, especially like with the eyes. So that's pretty cool. That has a really good sticker sheet. This is the part where a lot of people are really interested in, is the colored, like rainbow colored parts for like the V and for the chest. And anyone that has watched the series knows when this is going to be used. Now, moving on to the parts, we'll start off with some of the basic parts. We have the parts for the broomstick, the hand, the feet. We also have the face guard, which basically is kind of a red piece, so the stickers might be very helpful. And then we have various vents. I may end up wanting to change from yellow to maybe a copper color. And then we also have the eyes right here, which are green, so I could almost just paint those more of a metallic color. So yeah, that's for the first runner. And this is basically the part with the blaster broomstick is what I'm almost calling this thing, and various other pieces for the funnels. There's a lot of really good detail on here, so panel lining this is going to be really, really fun, especially these parts here. This is just going to add more just depth overall to the build. It's really nice plastic. It's a lot of the stuff are white, so you may not need the paint if you don't want to. Again, painting Gundam kits are completely optional if you want to do that. It has its own challenges, but it's fairly okay. Now, moving on to the next part. Let's cut this open. We get a few more clear parts, and this is going to be more for, like, I believe the deactivation or activation. So you would have a lot of flexibility with the sticker sheet with this. So yeah, this is going to be a really fun kit, especially with how well the stickers are actually going to be going with this unit. So yeah, this is already looking pretty cool with the amount of clear parts. It's like a smoky black gray. So yeah, it's looking really nice. Next we have two parts that are front and back, and it's basically for the arms, legs, chest, and various other armor pieces. Well, on this one actually gives us more of the top of the chest area, the head, the backpack, and various other pieces for the shoulder armor and arms. So these are mostly for the main body for the units, especially with how cool some of these parts are. The head is comprised of two pieces, and then the face guard has a few other pieces. So yeah, the Calibarn is looking pretty snazzy as it is. And now, lastly, we're going with more of what's going to be the more inner frame and possibly weapons. So this is nice that they give us a cool Gundam stand for the Calibarn. And we get 2 blue PVC plasma sabers, so that's actually pretty cool. And they're a wedge shape for the blaster, or how they would go into the beam saber. It's more of a square peg than a round one. Then we have the remaining parts, which are more of the inner frame, joints, and various other mechanical parts for the joint system for this unit. So yeah, and it's a nicer, darker grayish brown color. So it actually looks really nice. So overall, the Calibarn here is actually looking like a really fun kit, and this is actually one of the newer kits. So yeah, this is going to be one fun kit. Definitely look forward to possibly a build tutorial on this. I mean, there's a ton of parts, but not a lot. So this is going to be like a really easy, I would say maybe a couple days if you just do a straight build. Maybe a month if you really wanted to do fine detail work. But yeah. Thank you again, everyone. This was a fun video to do, and this is a brand spanking new model. So from the Witch of Mercury series, I don't think they're going to be coming out with any more in 1/44 scale for this line. But I am definitely hoping that they will come out with maybe in the 1/100 scale, especially with the new Full Mechanic series, which I already did a previous review over that one. I'm really hoping that they actually do a rebuild aerial for that series. That would actually be really cool to do, and maybe even having the Calibarn be in that line as well. But for now, thank you again, and if you like what you are watching, please like and subscribe, and definitely leave comments down below on possible models that you want to be featured. Again, I cover from any Gundam or any Bandai, really. So if there's any figurines you want reviewed. Speaking of figurines, I did manage to get the aerial Gundam universe, so definitely look forward to that unboxing for that action figure, because I still have a whole bunch more over here that I am going to try to do some reviews over, but that is one of the newest ones out there for the Gundam Universe action figure line. So definitely look forward to that. And until then, see you guys in the next episode.